How old is Rambo actually? I don't know, but he still kicks ass.
Yeah.
What's going on, gangsters? Movie John here, and I just got back from seeing Rambo Last Blood. And man, Rambo goes back a long way for me, because way back when I was probably about 7 or 8, I saw the first Blood Rambo movie. And man, I tell you, this one didn't disappoint. It's been a while since he had the sequel, since the last Rambo. I think it's been about 11 years, my son pointed out. Ace's movie went with me, his girlfriend and Rousey Ronda went with us, and everybody loved the movie. Not giving anything away from anybody, but I tell you what, when Rambo tells you not to go to Mexico, by God, you better stay home. All kinds of shit broke loose in this, and what would you expect in a Rambo movie? He sure does kick ass every damn time. Even though he's probably about 72 now, he still pulled it off, and a great way to end the series, I think. Last Blood hopefully should be the very last Rambo. If he does another one, I don't know what the hell he could do in it, but it's basically a revenge movie, just like any other stuff. You know, I'm not going to give anything away, but man, it was awesome. You know, Rambo's back up to doing his booby traps and stuff, and he's always done way back in First Blood. And man, I tell you, if you mess with these people, mess with the wrong Rambo. When I mean the wrong Rambo, I mean Rambo's up there in age now. He's went through some shit, okay? And he is tired of people in general, and he's living on a farm. He wants to retire and be at peace, but somebody's got to mess with him. And that's the wrong move for these gangsters down in Mexico. But jokes all aside, this movie was great. I actually think it's right up there with the very first Rambo. Just like the Rocky series, you know, Rocky Balboa, when it came out back in, I think it was 2006, it was good enough just with the first one and the second one, and I think this one ended it great. And even at the credits at the end, showing flashbacks to the First Blood movie and stuff, that's great. I love stuff like that. I reached over, I grabbed Aaron, my Ace's movies, my son. "You ain't crying, are you?" He said, "No." But overall, out of 5, man, I give it a 5. I really liked Rambo Last Blood. Man, I tell you, they put some crazy stuff. I heard a lot of crazy stuff about this, and they put some gore in this movie. Man, there's some damn gore. I'm talking about some heads getting cut off, some damn legs getting cut off. Rambo is just tired of everybody's shit, and he's just taking them out, man. It's almost like Rambo in the streets. It's completely different until the end of the movie, of course, when the gangsters follow him home, and he's got the Home Alone booby trap set up, and they're not as nice as you know, Home Alone was, but man, he knows how to set up some traps. That's all I can say. But overall, I heard a lot of people knocking the story about it and everything, and I mean, I liked it. You know, I really did. The story of, I guess it was his niece. They said, you know, he was called Uncle John in the movie and everything. Doesn't give a whole reference back to all that, but he's been taking care of them for, I guess, the last 10 years on his farm and everything. So, and she wants to go to Mexico and meet her dad, and then she gets intercepted by some gangsters down there. They're doing some shady shit, you know what I mean? So then all hell breaks loose when Rambo has to go save her. So that's basically a little bit of the plot. I'm not going to give a whole lot away. I don't like to give spoilers and stuff away. But man, it was some kick-ass Rambo in this one, and the way it ended at the end, you know, that's just great. And hopefully that's the very last one, because it ended very, very good. So, you know, this video is not really like a review or anything, just giving my thoughts of how I liked it or what I did like about it. The gore, the revenge type stuff, you know, I've always liked that kind of stuff, and that's what Rambo's about, you know what I mean? And, you know, just the overall history of Rambo, man, because me growing up way back in the 80s watching the very first one, and that's still my favorite of all time. But this one is right up there at number 2 now, along with the last one that came out a few years back. And I tell you, man, I could just hope I could move around and do what he does, but that's movie magic, you know. But he is in shape to be his age. I'd say he might be 70, 71, 72, I don't know, but he's up there in age. And I got to say, Rambo is the baddest mofo in film history. And I'm sorry, I like Commando and all, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, but man, all these movies mixed in together, Rambo is the toughest son of a bitch alive. So you'll definitely hear a little bit about what went on in the movie and stuff, and maybe what we liked that, you know, everybody else that went with me and liked on Ace's movies. He'll be putting up a video, Living with Movie John. I think it might be episode 6 or 7, somewhere around there. But he shows a little bit, and at the end of the movie, talk about a few things with me and Rousey and stuff in the truck and all that good stuff. He likes doing them vlogs, you know what I mean? But if you ain't never subbed to Ace's Movie, check him out. Link will be in the bottom. And that's it, man. Go see Rambo Last Blood. I didn't want to give a whole lot away from you gangsters that ain't seen it, but it has been out for a little bit, and I just got around to go seeing it because I definitely wanted to see it. And all my life, I've never seen any of the Rambo movies in the theater. That's crazy. I've seen two or three of the Rockies. I think I've seen part 4 and 5, and I've seen Rocky Balboa. So really, I've seen 3 of them. But I never in my life got to see any of the Rambo movies in the theater until now. And man, save the best for the last. That's it. Till next time, gangsters.